Welcome everyone. Today we'll have a quick guide on Tower Fantasy. So just a quick update on my gear score. I have finally got over 4,000 and I just want to share with you guys the upgrading of the gears. On the topic of getting items before the reset, I had a look in the shops, so there's actually more items you want to have a look. So over here we also talk about getting 10 of the wishes, Black Moculus, before the weekly reset, so there's only 1 day left, and also getting the joint chip supply, which will double the loots that you get from spending vitality, which is quite important. It's as if getting more vitality, right? So do definitely have a look at those 2 items. Now on the final part of the video, we'll also talk about those and also the value of those items, because this item is pretty much 90 vitality, because you'll double your loots for 3 boxes, which are 90 vitality worth. So it's very valuable. We'll talk about this at the end of the video as well. So in this video, we're looking to something very important, and also it's a weekly reset, so we only have 1 day left. So one is getting the ranking over here, which we'll talk about. You get tons of reward for just doing the Bygone Fetism. Make sure you guys do it this week. Only 1 day left. And also make sure you come over to this shop, Crystal Dust Shop, and make the purchases over here. I'll be explaining the details of buying those and why do you buy those, because those will give you a massive power boost, make you stronger for next week, and you become even stronger. So you start to snowballing your strength and also your gears and also your items. Very important, guys. So stay tuned in this video, because I'll try to explain all of those together in a good process of upgrading your gears and also buying those items to make your gears stronger. Because currently I'm trying to upgrade all my gears level 4 and also level 5 and also go beyond. You do get a pretty good stats boost as you upgrade them, including 11 attack and also 7 attack. So lots of stats you can get as you upgrade them. I'll show you guys a few over here as well. So as you can see over here, I'll be getting more combat power as well as I go through this. Now I'm sure you might have seen my previous video about farming for those gears in the vitality. So basically we can use vitality after level 25. We can go over and farm the joint operations, and at the second difficulty you start to get gears. Now also keep in mind, to get those gears you can also come to the ruins. So if you come over to the ruins, and let me just show you guys over there. So if we come over to the ruins, which are over here, yes, so many buttons to click. So notice here you don't see any gears, but if you go to the normal difficulty you start to get gears. So make sure you do come to the ruins and pick up some gears as well, and those gears will be the start off of your stat boost. Now what we're going to focus here is, after getting those gears, you want to be upgrading your gears. So if you go to enhancement, there are 2 sections. One is a permanent enhancement that will upgrade any gear that is slotted in here. So for example, oh, I'm getting attacked by the plant. Oh, so far. Okay, so let me keep explaining. So coming over to the gears, notice this is a level 3 gear. And now if I come to my equipment and I swap into this will still maintain the rank status. Notice that this is still retained. So basically you can retain the gear stats as you swap them. And I'll show you guys again. So there's 2 ways to upgrade your gears. Coming over to enhancement, the enhancement over here, if you enhance over here, I'll try show you guys. Upgrading like this will retain the gears. Now you can also upgrade individual gears if you like the stats, but I don't recommend it, because right now we got blues, we got greens, and also we don't even get purple, right? So you can upgrade individual gears this way if you click enhance. Oh wait, not this way, advancement. So you can click advancement using similar gears and also other shots to advance this gear, and you can see there will be an increase in stats and also level, but not recommended because this doesn't get carry on. So what you want to do is, you want to come over to all your gears and start to enhance them as much as you can. This unlocks after level 25. Now there's 2 things you also want to notice. To get those items, you can be doing the Bygone Fetism, which also unlocks at 25. And you can also see the list of rewards. So level 3 you get, I think you get 5 of those, and after that level 12 you get 5 of those boosters. Now as you clear those, make sure you do get higher ranking, because if you get higher ranking after each week, you also get a ton of rewards, as you can see over here. So this is actually pretty good. I noticed that right now my current category of weekly people, most of them are not clearing this, so it's actually pretty good for me to be getting a top rank for not doing much. Now what you also want to notice is, so there's a lot of little tips, you can also buy those from the Crystal Dust Shop. Now I have been buying most of them because there's a weekly limit. You can buy 40 and 2 here. This is for upgrading gears beyond level 4. This is for upgrading gears from level 1 to level 4 at the moment. Now where do you get those dust? And in order to get additional crystal dust, what you do is you'll be spending vitality. So having a look over here, the more vitality you spend, more of those resources you'll get. So by spending another 340 vitality, I would have gotten all of those. So those are the weekly limit ones. So buy those as quickly as you can before the weekly reset. So we're coming to the end of the week. Notice there's only 1 day left. So make sure, guys, you buy as much of those as you can before the weekly reset. Now, in order to get more vitality, you can come to the shop over here. So I'll show you guys the shop. Where did it go? So the shop over here also sells vitality potions. The first one sells for 50, next one is 100. I believe next one is 200 and 200, so those do go up in price. I recommend buying one of those vitality potions today because this will be the cheapest discount for 50 of the crystals for 60 vitality, and this will give you the dust. So a lot of things you should be doing right now, and you do only have 1 day to buy the weekly limit items. So just again, come over to Crystal Dust, make sure you buy the weekly limited ones, because these will greatly boost your powers into the game for the next week. And this will carry on for your ranking, because the stronger you get, the higher ranking you get, the more loot you get. And over here you can see Bygone Partisan, the higher ranking you get, the more loot you get each of the week. Now coming back to the final part about getting items from the supply store, we talk about getting the 10 wishes and also 3 of the double loot item. Now if you think about the double loot item, this is pretty much 30 vitality, because you spend 30 vitality for a chest, and this will double the loot in a chest. So this is pretty much 90 vitality for 1 ticket, because 90 vitality 3 times, right? So 30 times 3, 90 vitality for 1 card. It will cost you 900 though. Where do you get those support points? Is that you can join any of the co-op missions and help a player without spending your vitality. And there's also a tip to it as well. I discovered last video, so that let's say if I'm doing this, I also want some of the loots. Instead of opening all 3 boxes, I can not open the first 2 boxes and open the last box. This will give me 150 bonus support points to spend on the shop over here and still allow me to open 1 box. It is a little slower, yes, but you will get your daily cap of 700 support points to buy those items over here. So those are the items you want to buy. 10 wishes and also 90 of the basically double vitality boost. And those are very important because you only have 1 day. Notice here. So let me show you guys over here. So you can see there's only 1 day reset left. Very important to look into buying those as well, and also to farm some of your support points to get a boost ahead of the next week. Now, if you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe on our YouTube channel and for more content related to Tower of Fantasy. I'll be looking into more free-to-play content, and I've tried to look into minimal spending or no spending method to clear the game and also achieve the highest amount of free currencies and also free-to-play, characters and also weapons in the game.